Hey, what's up, guys? Russ Anderson, AndersonSecurityConsulting.com. It's been a few days since my last video. I've been a little bit busy. As you can see, I'm still on the job, but I'm parked right now, so I want to make a quick video talking about Nate Diaz and his current legal situation and how that forced him to hire a bodyguard. All right, so if some of you who may not be familiar, Nate Diaz is a mixed martial arts fighter. He also has a boxing background. Very, very tough guy. Very, very well-accomplished fighter. One of the probably toughest men on the planet. And so, you would think to yourself, common knowledge would or common thought process would be, why would a guy this accomplished in hand-to-hand combat need to hire a protective personnel or protective staff? So here's how it breaks down. So Nate Diaz recently, I think about a month, maybe a month and a half ago, got into a situation where I guess someone was confronting him, or he confronted them. I don't know the whole story behind that, but he wound up choking the guy out. I think he used a guillotine choke and choked the guy out on video. A bunch of people saw it, and so we found out about that in social media, went crazy about it. So then the inevitable happened. He wound up having to surrender himself to the police. I believe it was in Louisiana, possibly New Orleans. Nice party town, great town to go to. So why would he hire a bodyguard? Here's one of the main reasons. Number one, as I spoke about before, it's the mitigation of litigation or possible litigation. So if I'm a tough guy and I get into a fight with somebody in a bar, but I'm also a celebrity, or I'm wealthy, which he's both. He's wealthy, he's a millionaire, and as well as being he's a millionaire as well as being very famous. Everybody knows who Nate Diaz is. He's not hiding anywhere. And even if I'm the aggressor and Nate Diaz beats me up, guess what? I'm going to sue. I'm going to cry a victim. Why? Because he's got the big pockets. I'm going to sue him for $10 million. He'll probably settle out of court for, a few $100,000. But at the end of the day, you just had to break off a few $100,000, not to mention the negative press that goes along with it. So oftentimes people will antagonize famous people for that purpose. They know that they're going to lose this particular endeavor or this particular fight or engagement, but they're not fighting to win the fight. They're fighting to win the lawsuit later on. And so you, being wise and enlightened, because if you're a celebrity or a wealthy individual, wealthy, famous, even social media famous, and you're watching my videos as you should, and again, everything will be linked in the description below. AndersonSecurityConsulting.com, Anderson Security Consulting on Facebook and Instagram, and on Twitter is exec_protect. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Please hit like. Please subscribe if any of this has any value to you whatsoever. I'm here to share and impart my wisdom to you guys from the protective guy or the security guy's perspective. I'm also a licensed private investigator. So when you look at the lawsuit culture we live in today, people are suing for everything. Guys are getting sued because they used to date a girl, not even married. Oh yeah, we dated, so he owes me money. And so you've got to be really, really cautious if you're a wealthy and famous individual. And speaking of that, I've got an advice channel, Russ Gives Advice. I'll try to link one of the first video in the description below. I'm going to be giving advice about a multitude of subjects, including dating contracts. There are dating contracts, and even prenuptial agreements, marriage, relationships, men's issues, even some advice for women as well too. So I'll try to put that in the description below. So also too, if you have any suggestions for Anderson Security Consulting, and you want to hear my take or my opinion from the security guy and from the licensed private investigator side, go to Anderson Security or email me at andersonsecurityconsulting@gmail.com. So Nate Diaz gets arrested. He bonds out. He's a wealthy guy. He's not going to have trouble making bail. He puts his money in, and then so he's out. It's over, right? He's just got to face trial. No, he's got to face trial. But here's what likely happened: either his insurance company, his advisors, his attorney, or all three of those entities got together, either one or singularly or collectively, and said, you don't need to be doing this. This is, and as a financial advisor probably as well too, you don't need to be doing this. This is going to cost you money. So what's the solution? The solution is you hire a protection professional. Now, I don't know the guy he hired. I saw an interview with the guy. Looks like a pretty big guy. I think he said he was like 270, 260. He's an accomplished wrestler. And so, the guy seems to, from what I saw, have a martial arts background. I hope he has some executive protection training or some bodyguard training. Those are two different things. Don't get it twisted. And so, when you look at these things, this is why even tough guys, or especially tough guys, because they're targets. You get some dude drunk, wants to prove how tough he is. Well, guess what? Hey, watch this. Watch this, y'all. Let me go up there and I'm going to punk this dude. And they run up on, Bill Goldberg, and they wind up getting crushed, or something ridiculous like that. Dave Bautista, like these are strong dudes, and you wind up getting smacked around and crushed, and then you're going to sue. They're going to sue. They're always going to play the victim. They're never going to take it on the chin and say, okay, you know what? I asked for that behind whooping, so I just got to take it like a man. People aren't taking things like a man anymore. They're either going to sue after the fact, or they have, it's a premeditated engagement. They've purposefully engaged you in person-to-person combat, or they've attempted to, in an attempt to sue you later on. They don't care about the legal consequences. They don't care what it costs you in the realm of public perception. They don't care. They want to get paid. So to avoid having to do this, to avoid having to be forced into that situation, preemptively hire someone, because this is going to cost Nate Diaz some money. Don't get it twisted. It's going to cost him some money. It may not be divulged in public, because a lot of times these things are connected to a non-disclosure agreement. Look, we're going to pay you, but shut up, or we're going to sue you for the money we just paid you. So it's a carrot and stick type thing from it's all the legal jargon and everything. And I'm not an attorney. I do work for a lot of attorneys, but I'm not an attorney, so I'm not giving any legal advice. I do give life advice though, and so you've got to be so careful. This is why you hire a professional. So if you need one, or if you need advice, or you need an assessment as to whether or not you need one, link in the description below. Just hit me up, AndersonSecurityConsulting.com, or on social media. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Facebook. This is what I do. So if you need advice and you're not sure if you need protection, guess what? Everybody doesn't need protection. Sometimes people just need training or advice on how to change their lifestyle to make their lives more secure and safer. So anyway, come to me. I got your back. Obviously, it's not free, because in the immortal words of Donald Goins, who penned the pimp stories, Iceberg Slim, the game is to be sold, not to be told. So I'm not giving free advice. So hit me up and I'll take care of you. Anyway, it's your boy Russ with a quick video. I'm out.